What's up ninjas, it's your boy Onel here, back with another FIFA mobile video. In today's episode guys, we're gonna do a crazy tutorial. I will do a long shot tutorial. I think this is very useful for everybody and I think I got the hang of it. And I'm pretty good at long shots. I played lots of matches, I trained a lot, and I noticed some things that right now are working. And I decided to share it with you, of course. Now first of all, I would like to tell you that it's very important for you to get to know your players. You need to know their strengths, their weaknesses, you need to know which is their base foot, how many stars their weak foot has. And unfortunately you can't find this information in the game, but what you can do is go on Foothead, then go to players, then you can search for whoever you want. If you want to search Lance, you search Lance, and here you can see he has the right foot as his strong foot and 5-star weak foot. If we're gonna search Eto'o, we're gonna find out Samuel Eto'o has his right foot as his strong foot and only 3 stars weak foot, which means if we're gonna use him for long shots with his left foot, he's gonna be terrible. Now that you know which is your player's preferred foot and how many stars his weak foot has, let's go ahead and talk a bit about stats. Now as I've already said in the past, most important stats for long shots in my opinion are shot power and long shot. I think long shot is the one that determines the accuracy and the shot power of course determines the shot power. I'm not sure how other stats affect this, but I believe the higher the shot power and the higher the long shot, the better. Positioning might be a key stat as well, but I'm not sure about that to be honest. Now, I divide long shots in 2 big categories. Center long shots, which are long shots performed by strikers, cams, or CMs if you don't have cams position. And the other category is wingers long shots performed by left winger, right winger, left midfielder, right midfielder, or sometimes even left back or right back. Now the main difference between the 2 categories is that for the center long shots you need shot power. The shot power matters the most since the angle you're shooting is not that big, where for wingers long shot, since you already have a natural angle at the goal line, shot power is not as important. Now by shot power I mean the actual stat, not the amount of shot power you place into the shot. That is really important. A matter of fact, that is the most important thing when trying to perform a long shot. The shot power bar is really important and it varies according to how far off the goal line you are and who is executing the shot. The farther you are, the less shot power you need to put in the actual shot, and the closer you are to the goal line, the more power you can put into the shot. Now let's take a look at some scenarios in order to understand better what I'm talking about. Okay guys, let's start with central long shots, and in this category we have 2 subcategories. The first one, which is the most important one, and if you master this one you're gonna be really good at central long shots, is when you are clear at the goal. If you are clear at the goal you should score a long shot 9 times out of 10, and it's really easy guys. You just need to sprint 1 time and after that load the shot button. Again, look at the sprint button and at the shot button. Look at that. Sprint 1 time, bam, load the shot button. It's that easy. It's that easy. Again, you need to be clear at the goal. Sprint, then shot. Sprint, shot. That's how you do it. Sprint, shoot, bam. It's that easy. Here I will use a bit more shot power, which is not that great, but if you aim it right and you use your strongest foot, then it's very easy for you to score a goal. Also remember to aim at the far post guys. It's really important that you aim at the far post, and this way the keeper will have very few chances to block the shot. Of course it's important you have players with great shot power, but it's also important that you aim at the far post. Look at this guys. Lance has below 100 shot power, but he still had a great shot there. Kaka the same. Eto'o has really good stats. I'm not gonna talk on that too much. He's just a great card. Look closely at how the sprint button is used and at the shot button. You shoot very close after you sprint, guys. You can pretty easily press the shot button after you press the sprint button. Make sure you don't perform a skill move. Press the sprint button. But after that, very quickly use the shot button. It should go in. Again, you need to be clear at the goal. This is the first category. Be clear at the goal. Shot power needed is a bit more than half, 60%, sometimes a bit more if you are closer to the goal. But most of the time, if you use 60%, it should be enough. Here I use like 75 just because I didn't shoot exactly after the sprint. But as you're gonna see in the next examples with Eto'o, if you shoot exactly after the sprint with 50%, it will go in. Here is one of the examples. Bam, just sprinted and I shot it very quickly at 50%. The same with Lance. It is very simple, guys. Just need to practice. It's a matter of practice, and if you're gonna do it right, then as I said, 9 times out of 10 you will score a goal. Now the second category in the central long shots are the times when you're not clear at the goal. Now these are a bit more difficult situations and they come up more rarely, but it is good for you to know how to treat these ones. Most of the time you will shoot after a roulette because you need to get past your defender, your opponent, and here the shot power needs to be up a bit. It needs to be 75, sometimes if you're close to the keeper, maybe even 100%. Let's take some scenarios here. Kaká performs a skill move and shoots very powerful. The power meter is high up there. Let's take a look at Eto'o. Let's see what he does. Again, skill move, bam, almost 100% power there. After skill move, after roulette, it's really important that you use more and more shot power. And I think we have one more example here. Yep, we last here we managed to make a skill move, and right now because we are clear at the goal, you don't need to use that much shot power. But if I wouldn't been so clean at the goal, I would have needed more shot power. Let's see that again, guys. Let's see Kaká again. He's doing a skill move, then he's performing the shot using much more shot power after the roulette. That's really important. And the same with Eto'o. I think here I go like 100%. Now it's like 90 or 85%, but still more and more. But still very powerful shot. And I think it could have got in even with 100% shot power. Lance is different because after the skill move I am away and I can perform my shot power pretty much as I am clear to the goal. Now let's talk about the second category, the wingers long shots. Most of the time you won't be clear at the goal, which means you have to perform a skill move before doing the long shot. Now for some reason long shots from the left side work much better after doing the roulette. However, long shots from the right side work well too, but you need to have a more open space after you do your skill move. What I mean by that is, after you do the skill move, you need to advance a bit, then after that shoot. From the left side, after you do the roulette, you can shoot and it will go in most of the time. Now the power used here is dependent of the player. For example, if you put 75% power in Mobile Master Ronaldo shots, they will go in pretty much most of the time. However, Lance works best at 60%. So that's why it's important for you to keep practicing and get to know your players. Now let's see some situations from the winger side. Bale here performs a roulette. After that, he loads the shot power. Pretty easy, went in. Ronaldo here, bam, roulette, easy money. That's the same thing with Lance. You see that I didn't shoot exactly after. I waited a bit and after that I managed to shoot. Let's see some more with Lance. We have lots of scenarios with Lance. And even though Lance, guys, Lance is an overpowered long shooter. He doesn't have the greatest stats in terms of long shooting, but his long shots are so overpowered. I'm not sure how is that possible, but hey, I'm gonna use him. Bailey here is doing a very good roulette. After that, he just puts in with his weaker foot. He's a left footer, remember that. This is a very clear example how shots from the left side after you do the roulette work very well. You just load the shot power during the skill move. You don't need to wait. During the skill move, you load the shot power and it will go in most of the time, even if you're gonna use your weak foot as Bailey did. Now if you are clear at the goal from the winger's position, then the same rules apply as to the central positions. Just sprint and use long shots to 50-60% of the power bar and you should be able to score a long shot pretty easily, especially if you have good long shot takers. Let's see it one more time with Lance. Bam, 50-60% and it's in, no problem. I will say this though, be careful at the defenders. Be careful at how close they get, because if they get too close, some of them are great at blocking shots and you might get blocked. This is my worst nightmare. When I see that I'm blocked, I know I'm gonna lose time. Sometimes you lose like 15-20 seconds. It's bad. Okay guys, that's about it for the long shot tutorial. I will let you see the compilation of the long shots from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Share if you think my content is worth it. And until next time, I'm out. Peace! I'm spinning outside my window. I'm spinning outside my